Today we will see something between the body and mind, what I call verbalization, our inner chattering. Our inner chattering is the bridge between body and mind. It is not completely mind because mind is something more than inner chattering. It is not completely body because body is totally physical. It's something in between. In Sanskrit we use beautiful word samskara. Samskara, engraved memories. These are the reason for inner chattering, our verbalization. Today we will see about our verbalization, yoga for our inner chattering, yoga for our verbalizations. Again and again, all the great masters declare, you are Atman, you are energy. And that's a beautiful, whatever you think can be realized. That's a beautiful statement. In the night, in the dream time, you create your own world. Nobody else is creating your world. What you are seeing in the dream, the whole thing is your creation. If you can create in the dream state, why not in the waking state? If you can create a complete world in the dream state, why you can't in the waking state? And there is no reason why we should not be, or why we can't create what we want in the waking state. To tell you honestly, if you look deep into your being, you can understand this world is made of the same stuff in which your dreams are made. It's very shaking statement, difficult to believe. Again and again, Upanishads ask us, when you can create a big world in the dream, why can't in the waking state? And you can. You can create. Whatever you create inside your space, that only you express it. You create it in the outer world. Any discovery, whether it is scientific, or in the field of medicine, or in the field of physics, or anything, or in the field of machineries, any discovery, first it has to be discovered, created in the mind of a scientist. In his inner space he has to create it. Only then can be created in the outer space, in the outer world. In the dream world, you do the same thing. You create something in your inner space and you project it in the outer space. In the waking state, in this world also, you create something in your inner space and you project it in the outer world. But when you create the model in the inner space, you do some mistakes. You do some, not even mistakes, I can say blunders. After the mistakes, we project that same model in the outer world. Once the result comes, we start asking, how can this be my creation? If I wanted to create, I would have created much better way. But we don't look into the mistakes which we do when we create the model, when we create the mold. If you can work on the mold, if you can correct the model, you will be able to project what you want to project. First thing. And then you will have the tremendous understanding the whole world is your projection. When you correct the mistakes which you are doing in your inner verbalization, you will achieve two things. First, the Shakti to realize your dreams, the Shakti to make your dreams into reality. Second thing, the Buddhi to realize the reality itself is nothing but your dream. Shakti to make your dreams into reality, and Buddhi to realize that reality is nothing but your dream. Even once, if you can create a model and project it in the inner outer world clearly, you will realize you can create. When you realize you can make your dreams into reality, immediately you will realize whatever you think as reality is nothing but your dream. You will realize these two at a time. Now let us see what are the mistakes we are doing. Let us see deeply what are the mistakes we are doing when we create the mold. Our mold for the outer world is created in our unconsciousness, where you repeat the words without your consciousness. Your mind has got a habit of repeating words continuously, unconsciously, without your knowledge. Many times, if you stand in rain for 2-3 minutes, there is no reason that immediately you should sneeze, because it takes at least few hours for the body to process. But you continuously repeat the word. If I stand in rain, I'll catch cold, I'll start sneezing. The very repetition or the very power given to these words immediately expresses itself as a different symptom. The words which you repeat continuously, unconsciously, is given tremendous power by your being. It's almost like in front of a projector light. If you keep any slide, you can see that in reality, in screen. If you keep a slide of a temple, you can see the temple in the screen. If you keep a slide of an actor, you can see the actor. If you keep the slide of an actress, you can see the actress. Any slide you keep, you can see that in reality. Same way, your inner chattering is a slide which is kept in front of your consciousness. Immediately it is projected and it is experienced as reality. Especially the inner chattering which goes on unconsciously in your being plays a major role in your life, projecting and creating your life. First thing which we need to understand, we give power to self-contradicting samskaras. For example, if you want to get rid of some disease, if you repeat the word, I should get rid of this disease, the more you repeat that word inside your mind, more you give power for that word, disease. Whenever you repeat the word disease, the moment you utter the word disease, you remember the disease. The imprint or the samskara of the disease gets deepened in your system. Any word which is repeated unconsciously in your being is given power. Words which will create only positive memory in you. The words which should be given power should be very straight and clear. See, when you repeat a word, I should become healthy, again and again you remember your health or well-being. So that concept, that idea is given power. Anything which you remember and repeat inside your being, unconsciously, is given tremendous power by your being.